On Friday, a surprising announcement came down. One of his defense attorneys suddenly quits the case. I'm Elizabeth Milner with Law and Crime. Now, this particular defense attorney's reason for quitting wasn't really a reason at all, making his departure a lot more puzzling.
If you've been following the drama surrounding Diddy recently, you'll know that things have been getting pretty intense. He's facing some serious legal trouble, and now one of his top lawyers has unexpectedly decided to quit, leaving a lot of people wondering what's really going on. So let's break this down and try to understand why this is such a big deal. Just last Friday, the news broke that one of Diddy's defense attorneys, Anthony Richo, decided to pull out of the case. This was a shock to many, especially since Richo had been working with Diddy for quite some time and had invested millions of dollars into fighting his case. What's even more baffling is that Richo didn't really give a clear reason for his decision. It all seems so sudden and mysterious, and of course, that's raised a lot of questions. Now, you might be thinking that maybe Richo just wasn't up for the task, or maybe the case turned out to be too much for him to handle. But that doesn't really make sense when you consider who Anthony Richo is. This guy is no rookie. He's a seasoned defense attorney with a reputation for taking on some of the most high-profile and difficult cases in the world. Richo has defended people in some pretty intense situations, including associates of Osama bin Laden back in 2001. His track record proves he's more than capable of handling tough cases. So why would he walk away from Diddy's case, which, at least on paper, seems less complicated than some of the cases he's handled in the past? It just doesn't add up, does it? If Richo could help people connected to one of the most notorious figures in modern history avoid the death penalty, surely Diddy's situation would have been no problem for him. But something clearly changed, and that's when the theories started to emerge. One possibility that has been circulating is that the drama surrounding Diddy's sons might have played a role in Richo's decision to step down.
Growing up in LA when I was like 13, I was real close with Diddy's younger son. I told y'all what I seen and what happened to me at Diddy house, and y'all finally finna see what the really been going on. His lawyer that he's done paid millions of dollars to fight his case has withdrawn from fighting the case. You wanna know why he's withdrawing from fighting the case?
Now, we've all heard rumors about the Combs family over the years, but it seems like Diddy's sons have recently been at the center of some very serious issues, which could be making things worse for their dad. Justin Combs, Diddy's oldest son, has been involved in some reckless behavior lately. He's thrown massive parties at rental homes that were supposed to be small gatherings, but instead turned into wild, chaotic events, with hundreds of people showing up, damaging property, and causing a scene. This has happened more than once, and it's caused a lot of tension and public embarrassment for the family. But that's not all. Diddy's other son, Christian Combs, is also facing a serious legal situation. In 2023, a woman named Grace O'Mara filed a lawsuit against him, claiming that he had sexually assaulted her. According to her, Christian had forced her to drink tequila and then made unwanted advances on her. These are extremely serious allegations, and the fact that they're now tied to Diddy's name is definitely putting even more pressure on him. To make matters worse, after Diddy's arrest, the lawyer representing one of Christian's accusers stated that Diddy's arrest was just the beginning and that more victims might come forward soon. That's a major development, and it adds even more complexity to an already very messy situation. With all of this going on with his sons, could it be that Anthony Richo simply couldn't handle the weight of the case anymore? It's possible. When Richo officially withdrew from Diddy's case, he did so in court, stating that while he had provided Diddy with the legal representation that was expected, he could no longer continue working for him. He didn't go into details, but he did mention something about client privilege, which means there are legal reasons he couldn't elaborate on his decision. This has only fueled more speculation, as people are now wondering if there's more to Richo's withdrawal than meets the eye. The lack of an explanation has left the door wide open for rumors. Some have even suggested that Richo might have seen something in the court documents related to Diddy's case that made him realize he didn't want to be involved anymore.
The lawyer that he's done paid millions of dollars to fight his case has withdrawn from fighting the case. You want to know why he's withdrawing from fighting the case? Because he just got the court papers in, the discovery, everything that's been going on in that house that they know of. This lawyer seen that and instantly said he can't do this no more. This man don't even want to be guilty by association.
Think about it. This is a lawyer who has defended some of the most dangerous and notorious criminals in the world. If he was willing to back out of Diddy's case, that raises serious questions. Could he have seen something in the case that made him realize he didn't want to be associated with the Combs family's legal troubles? It's hard to ignore the possibility, especially when you consider how much turmoil Diddy's sons have caused recently. It seems that the drama surrounding Diddy's sons is only making things worse for him. From Justin's out-of-control parties to Christian's ongoing legal battles, the entire family is embroiled in scandal. And it's not just about Diddy anymore. It's about his sons and the mess they've created. And when a high-profile lawyer like Anthony Richo decides to pull out of the case without explanation, it's hard not to wonder if these family issues played a role in his decision. So, what's the bottom line here? Could the chaos surrounding Diddy's sons be the real reason Richo stepped away from the case? It certainly seems like it could be a major factor, but we may never know for sure unless more details come to light. Regardless, one thing is clear. Diddy's legal troubles are far from over, and now his family's drama is only making things more complicated. Do you think there's something else going on behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this ongoing story. We'll keep following this closely, so stay tuned.